Hi everyone, welcome to the very last video in this Leila Duly Flower Year series. It's been a long old series, but I'm confident we can get it finished today. So I'm starting with my number 50 Ergosoft pencil, and we're going to be doing the last of the foliage, and then we will move on to the birds. So let's go to the top here and carry on where we finished yesterday with these grassy bits at the top. Now these could be parts of plants, they could be different colour greens, but I think it's easier to just stick to this one colour really. It's up to you. Like you might think this is part of this violet, whatever, but unless it looks like a plant that we've already coloured in a completely different colour, I'm just going to do it all as if it's sort of grass. Even this long stem here, I'm just going to colour all that in. Some of it is quite complex. We can just make it simpler. I'm going back over here to do some of these stems. I hope everyone's well today. It's the same day. I've been recording this all morning, and I thought it would take me a morning. I think I'm going to overrun slightly into my lunch hour. Now this bit in here looks a bit like the 4 bits we coloured in 49, so I'm just going to grab my 49, give it a sharpen, just do a little bit in there. This bit here and here and up there, just that, maybe that bit in there as well, like that, and then carry on down here. Now our little birds that we'll be doing in a minute, they are chaffinches. As I said, I think right early on, I've never seen a real one before, but I don't think that matters. I've got a photo and we will just do our best to... Oh, that's his tail. I knew I'd colour over his tail in green. He doesn't have a green tail. Do the bit above though. Can you see, just finishing off these little bits down here. And I think that's all the foliage done. Oh no, I've got a bit up here. It looks like it, yeah. And now I'm going to move it like that, so we've got both birds in shot. Just going to fiddle up here. There we go. Right, so we've got both birds in shot. Now their tummies are very orangey brown. I'm actually going to start with this colour, which is 42, which is quite orangey. Now it goes all the way up to here. Quite orangey brown, as I said, so I'm just going to colour that bit in like that. And it goes, just go to the top of their head like that. And do the same with this one. This one looks like a baby. I don't know why I think that. But this is a little bit too orange really, but it should be brighter than our browns. I'm going to try this 49 on top just a little bit, just to tone it down a bit without losing that orangey brightness. It's working quite well. I think it needs maybe a little bit of reddy orange in it as well. We'll get there in a minute. Just layering up. And you want them to stand out a little bit. I'm going to use a little bit of this 24. Now don't have it too sharp or else it might go down too heavy. Oh, that's better. You don't want too much of it. Okay, there we go. Now the beak is a grey. Oops. I'm going to use this colour. This is 8. The beak, oops. Now I'm trying to see if there are any feet. But no, I can't see any, so that's good. No feet. I've just noticed that I've missed a bit here. There we go. Now a lot of the winged area is black. Is it black or grey? Black. So I'll grab our black, just give it a sharpen. There we go. Number 9. Now we've got a bit of black drawn in already in places here. Just gonna sort of, there it's sort of black and white, so I'm gonna put some black in and leave some sort of white areas. Same with the tail actually. So just where it's sort of drawn in striped, you can leave some white bits and colour in some black bits. Like that. Oh, what colour's the back here? I can't see from the photo. You look at the back. Oh, that's nice and blurred. It looks like it's a darker version of the body. It's a bit of grey. We're going to do that first on the sort of back of the neck here. So this is number 8. Put that in. The head, it doesn't quite look the same bird in the photo to how it's drawn, so I'm going to do a bit of artistic license. Use the 80 to just sort of do the top of the head like that. Part of the back of the wing is quite grey as well, so I'm just going to do that. And then that main part is quite white. So I think we're almost done. Right, this has been quite the short video. Let's come out and I'm just to talk about what we could do with the edge or the centre if you wanted to. Now what I've seen people do is draw a little picture in the middle, but we've got these words. What does it say? Are not, oh look, the modest flower that made the woods of April bright. You could do a bit of pastel in there and around the edge if you wanted to. There's a lot going on, so I feel that putting some pastel in there could just overwhelm the whole thing really. What I'm tempted to do is get my white and do some dots on some of the flowers. It can really lift flowers if you put some white dots on, and it'll help them to stand out a little bit. I'm going to just dot this one completely with white, and these just at the top. I don't know if it will show up that much, but as we've got a bit of white on our rabbit, I think it might be good. And around the centre of our violets and our whatever these are, just a few on these around the centre of the marsh marigold, something they're called. Yes, we saw some actually the other day when we were at the Wildfowl Trust. Very pretty, look like giant buttercups really, which is very nice. Put some in the middle of these, which again I thought might have been violets. Let's go around the middle of the primroses. We could put a bit more fur on our tail now it's dry. No, you don't have to do this little touch if you feel that you're happy. Might not even really stand out that much. It's just a little extra something around this one. Yeah, and on this yellow one. Yeah, I think that's it. Really short video, but why not? Let's make it finish there. and we're done. So I hope that was okay. As I say, I feel like it's a bit of a mishmash of colour, but you might enjoy that big splash of colour. For me, I prefer a more limited palette, but you know, it is what it is. You try to make them the right varieties and things like that. It's actually lunchtime as well, so that was quite good timing for me. But there we are. So thank you for watching the series. Thank you so much for you know, getting through it, and well done if you coloured along. Yeah, but yeah, thank you for watching. Have a really super day and happy colouring.